Alright, welcome to the Warbear Podcast for whatever day this is.
August, insert date here.
Yeah.
Last day of August.
What day you're listening to this is, that's the day of the podcast.
It says 31st over there, but who knows?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not much.
I'm probably going to try to post this tonight, so.
Cool.
Yay.
My excitement is overwhelming. I'll contain it.
Okay, yeah, it sure is.
Is it? Is it coming off as excited?
Yes, very Daria kind of way.
Is it genuine?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I've seen that excitement in women before. I know how real it is.
I'm sure. Plenty of them, huh?
Yeah, all of them almost.
So lucky.
Like the same enthusiasm and all
lucky
that.
batch of gals.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah.
they sure were.
That's the spot. Oh boy.
That's exactly what it sounded like. Holy crap, that's so weird.
Joke's on you. I was every one of those women.
Oh my god. You hid your penis well.
Joke's on you. I never had a penis.
Oh my god. Then you're a very ugly woman.
Joke's on you. That's true.
The joke is on me. The egg is on my face.
More than just an egg on your face.
Yeah. Oh.
That's quite comfortable.
That's a dirty joke. We're gonna get so DM'd for this. YouTube
like
will
the
not.
computer's gonna understand that. Fucking
YouTube will not air this episode.
Stupid ass algorithm.
Yeah.
Have you checked any of the videos if they got flagged or not?
One of them did, yeah.
Which one?
One of the Tomb Raider ones.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Probably because we said rape a lot.
Did we?
There was one episode where it was like every fourth or fifth word it was like,
oh,
I
that
want to get raped.
actually, that kind of makes sense that you say that. Actually, yeah.
Like we said rape a lot because like there was these like fucking native
Will
people.
you stop saying it now?
What, rape?
Yeah.
You want me to stop saying rape? Like,
if that's why we got flagged, then yeah. No, I'm just
we
joking.
get flagged for saying raped?
We might have.
Oh, I don't want. Oh, great. No, you didn't be a rapist.
Yeah. I have to mute it.
You just like, every like other word just quiet. You just go in there like, oh, he said rape again. See what?
Beep.
See what? It was quiet.
Beep.
There? That's where I said rape again, and it was quiet again.
I'm not gonna do that.
He's like, that's too much work.
That's way too much work. Just
if we get flagged, we get flagged. Whatever.
Well, the worst that happens is we just don't get paid for that episode.
I'd be very upset. I like getting paid.
Yeah.
It's like literally the American dream. What is the American dream?
Shut that door, Brent. Or somebody. That works. I could hear trucks outside.
I could too.
Yeah, the algorithm's all screwed up, and it's so dumb right now on YouTube. But whatever. It's like
I miss Blip.
Yeah, there were other platforms, but they just kind of fell through.
They weren't as popular.
No, unfortunately.
You're gonna keep up the maintenance and shit.
I just don't think they got sponsorships or anything like that. I think that's mainly like YouTube. It's, main thing is they get like all kinds of like sponsorships, like Walmart and big companies where they play ads on.
YouTube itself though hasn't made a profit yet.
You don't think so?
That's what I heard on Philip DeFranco.
It
was like 2 or 3 months ago when all that advertising stuff came out. Like, they keep it around because it's such a like big piece of the zeitgeist right now.
Right.
But like for Google itself, it has lost them money.
Out of what, like billions of dollars that they get anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
It is whatever. So,
I mean, there's other sites. Like, there's that one like that Vimeo or whatever, but
I just don't see how. I mean,
that's a.
My God, the much as they get for advertisements and
they don't. Yeah, but you gotta think they're also paying out X percentage to other creators too, and if there's that many videos going up, you have to, because they only get like an allotted amount. It's not like every time an ad plays, Walmart pays them. Like Walmart pays them like a base amount, and they gotta stretch that base amount over hundreds of millions of videos, because like it's like 300,000 hours of footage goes up every minute on YouTube. So you gotta stretch that across all the monetized videos.
Yeah.
So it's not like like just this one video gets like $5 worth of the stuff, it gets like half of a penny
Yeah.
kind of thing, and that stuff adds up. So like the more views you get, the more times the ad plays, the more percentage of that revenue you do get, but it's still just like fucking hay pennies compared to anything else.
I would have guessed they got made decent money off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Not particularly.
Maybe.
Not with like ever expanding servers and maintenance they have to do to keep it running.
That's
like,
true too.
They have to put so much
Staff
time
and
and effort,
stuff,
and now with the new algorithms and the new fucking people to catch the un-advertiser friendly fucking
Videos.
Yeah. Like there's so much manpower that goes into keeping the site up and running. It's ridiculous. And it's at the point where it's like they have to do it or they just gotta shut it down. And it's too big to fail at this point.
Yeah. It really is. How was your week, Ted? Or your month? How was your month?
It was alright. You
Yeah.
know, ups and downs.
Anything new to report?
I got a new job.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm leaving my lovely pizza factory to go to a shingle factory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making like double, triple what I'm making now.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's basically it.
That's it?
I haven't done shit.
What about you, Brent? How's your month going?
Pretty good. Done some projects, got them finished.
Wow.
No.
We have lived an exciting month, man.
This really has been a dull month. I have been doing the same thing I did last month. Just editing and working on costumes and stuff.
And that's the Warbear Podcast, everybody.
Yeah, good night. Thanks for everybody for tuning in.
I guess like my kids started school. That was the thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What grade?
Second.
Neat.
I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I told her I won't be able to pick her up from school anymore because my job's hours all messed up. She freaking lost it. Like, she was bawling. Super upset. Like, wondering why I can't just stay at my other job. I was like, because I don't make enough money in my other job. But what if I come in there and eat more? But then I'm still paying for you to eat, so I'm losing money on that deal.
When
I'll
she's like
never see you.
16, she won't give two shits where you're working.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
I don't even give it, probably 13, 14?
Maybe.
I give her a month and a half of me being at this new job, of her getting used to the situation of me not being home till a little later in the evening, that it just becomes commonplace for her, and it's just not a big of a deal anymore.
Yeah.
Once you get someone used to the routine, the new norm, it's just like any other day.
Any movie trailers or anything game related you guys excited for?
I don't think I've seen any. I mean, same trailers I think have been out for Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. I saw one for, I believe it's a Japanese film called Blade of the Immortal.
That did look good. I watched that last night.
Did you see they had a Death Note on Netflix?
There's Death Note on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's not getting great reviews, though.
It's the live action Death Note.
Well, I haven't seen the original Death Note. I just know of it. And I know you guys have seen that shit, so I don't know if either of you have watched it to get a comparison of it.
Actually, I never watched Death Note.
You never watched... Was it Chris that watched it?
I think, yeah, it was Chris who watched Death Note.
I've watched every episode of the Death Note.
I didn't
haven't
find
watched this live action one. I've heard really, really bad things about it, and
the anime itself didn't really appeal to me. I didn't find it that interesting. Other than maybe like the art style looked really good. This isn't the first live action Death Note anyway. The Japanese made like 3 movies, I believe, or 2 live action adaptations of Death Note, like 6 years ago. So This is the first American adaptation of it
So
on
naturally we
a
fuck it
series,
up.
not a movie. What?
So naturally we fuck it up.
Yeah, people aren't liking it.
They're whitewashing. Oh.
There's a lot of that. Not even like whitewashing too, but blackwashing. Because like one of the characters, who's Japanese in it, they cast him as a black guy in the live action one. I don't know if you watched it, Brent. You know what I'm talking about? The skinny guy who always like sits on chairs weird, eats sugar a lot. Yeah, apparently that's some black African American actor now.
I don't know. I might be in the minority here, but I honestly don't give a fuck about the casting. Like, if, like, I don't think it's fair to the actor to, like, if they're the best one for the role, they portray the character the best, what would it matter of the color of the skin? I get, like, you're going for, like, some sort of authenticity,
I think
it's like, oh my god, they should have gotten, like, this kind of, like, ethnicity person to play this character. I'm like, what if the rest of them fucking sucked, though?
Right. I don't think that's the issue, though. I think a lot of that time is, like...
I'm not saying just for, like, Death Note, but, like, there's that huge outrage over that...
Gods of Egypt.
No, you're talking about Ghost in the Shell.
No,
Shell.
I'm not. There's a new movie that's coming out that had this guy who played Francis in Deadpool was attached to it.
Oh, yeah.
And there's this big outrage of, like...
He was supposed to be Asian.
He was supposed to be Asian, so the dude stepped down.
It was Hellboy, it wasn't...
Yeah, Hellboy.
It wasn't Deadpool, yeah.
No, he played Francis in Deadpool.
Yeah, that's the guy who played Francis.
I couldn't remember the guy's name. That's my reference point. So, like, he stepped down, even though he was already cast and auditioned for it, and they thought he was the best one for the role, because there was so much outrage that this white guy was playing this Asian part that everyone's throwing a fucking hissy fit.
I mean,
but isn't there, like, in the same movie, like, some other chick who is played by a different ethnicity there, but no one's throwing a fit about that because she's black?
Yeah, they are.
Like, they're one and the same.
That's exactly the same.
They're one and the same, but no one's mad about that.
Yeah. No, I get that. I mean,
like,
I understand that.
That
I mean,
shit pisses me the fuck off.
I think the biggest issue is there's not a lot of roles for Asian actors, especially when, like, it's supposed to be an Asian part and they recast it as, like, a white guy or even a black guy.
All right, and then my argument there would be, like, who portrays the character better?
But I don't even think that's what's the issue. I think they cast it solely on, we need a minority, we need a black guy here, or we just want a white guy or a big name. I don't even think it's... They're not even looking like who's best for the part.
But that guy's not even that big of a name.
But yeah, but then you're not... Then you're just going back on your own argument by saying they're marketing the name, not the talent.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're saying they got him for, like, a big name. The guy they got isn't that big of a name. Like, I've seen him maybe in 2 things. He's slightly recognizable.
The Francis guy?
Yeah, the Francis guy. Like,
well, I mean, that's
the Scarlett Johansson one, she was cast solely because she's a big name right now. That's literally the only reason I can think of they hired her for that one. I don't think she's that great of an actress.
You could make the argument that, yeah, he has kind of a big name because he was in Deadpool. Like, he's...
Okay, can anyone just, like, flat out tell me his name right now?
No, I can't.
Brent, can you tell me his name?
No.
If you ask just about anyone on the street, I bet they'd be like, yeah, he was... Like, they could probably tell you something he was in. They couldn't tell you the guy's name.
But I think that's enough. Like, I think because he's recognizable.
Yeah, slightly recognizable.
Yeah.
But if you put him in there with, say, another big name Asian ethnicity actor, and he portrays the character better than the Asian actor, should he not get the part then? Or is that discrimination against him for being white?
No, I agree with you on that part. If it's solely, like, if he's the best person for the job, then yeah, cast him that way, but I don't think that's what's happening there. I think they just cast him because, oh, yeah, he's recognizable.
Who else do they get to cast? That's what needs to come out.
Well, yeah, I know.
I honestly don't think that he got cast because of his name. Like, he's not like he's Megan Fox.
No, I know. I think he did get cast because of...
I don't.
I think he got cast because he's recognizable mostly, but...
I don't think that's true.
But, you know, that is something to be said. Like, I think John Carpenter never wanted, like, big names in his movies. he only wanted like unknowns because he thought it would be a fresher face for a story. So I'm not even like on the whole Asian thing. I'm like, yeah, if it's just casting the person who's best for the role, there's hundreds of thousands of people who want to be actors who would work their ass off to make that part the best part it could possibly be. Let's give them a shot, you know.
Yeah, but who's saying that he won't also do the same thing?
I'm not saying that.
That's the argument.
But I think that's why he got the role. But I think you probably would have been fine in the role. I think that outrage there for such a minor part would have.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly. That they need to stick to the ethnicity.
I think they should try.
The only part I can say, like, that they, not for like specific characters and stuff like that, but at least, and I guess Gods of Egypt to me is the best one for that to me. The people in the background, they aren't main characters and all that. Your background people, I think there needs to be, yes, more of an effort to, like, if it's an Egyptian, you know, make sure it's more of that ethnicity there. And to me, Ghost in the Shell is another one from what little I've seen of it. It's supposed to be in Japan and stuff like that. And from what I've seen of it, it's white people. It is not Japanese people in the background. Why? I'm sure there is.
I think they changed the story in Ghost in the Shell.
For Ghost in the Shell, though, that's a completely different argument compared to like Gods of Egypt, because that was Japanese made. That was like it has a source material. Gods of Egypt kind of plays like a play.
Fast and loose.
Yeah, like it's like an interpretation of, say, like high society Britons are putting on a performance of that. Not that it's a factual story that happened of Egyptian culture.
Yeah.
So you can kind of get you can go either way. Should they have maybe gotten some Egyptians to play in that?
Or Arabs. Yeah.
Maybe.
I think I get what you're saying, but
that's like very. That's on the line at best for me.
It's so gray.
Where it's like, okay, so they got Gerard Butler, who's a Scottish dude playing.
Yeah.
And then they got that Nikolai or whatever, who's like what, Swede or Brit or something like that. They got some white-faced actors playing gods.
I honestly think they casted Gerard Butler in that role because of his stint on 300. They're like, he can play kind of an Arab-looking guy.
Maybe.
I think that might have been what they were thinking.
Maybe, but even then, it kind of it plays kind of like a play.
But they didn't do anything for like the crowd people.
Honestly, this is going to be like, I'm going to put this out here. Even though he's probably bigger now than he is then, but I honestly think Jason Momoa guy probably would have been better suited in the part instead of Gerard Butler.
Jason Momoa?
Yeah. Just because he looks a little... Like, he's like... from...
He's Samoan.
Samoan, yeah.
Yeah.
But he kind of looks... He could probably play an Arab a lot better than... and he's bigger. I think he would have probably been more suited. But go on. What were you...
No, Brent was saying something.
To me, that's my only problem when I heard whitewashing. To me, it's, you know, it's like taking something that's supposed, you know, it's completely supposed to be like a Japanese, like time and era and stuff like that,
and shoving a bunch of white people in there.
Yeah.
That.
Why can't you do? You know, I understand these actors may be best for the part. I'm fine with that. But when it comes to the background people that really doesn't matter, you're going to tell me they can't? There is no background people they can get of that race to put in there?
I don't really think Scarlett Johansson was best suited for that part.
I don't think she's that great of an actress.
Yeah, that too.
She's better than who's the chick from The Hunger Games? Jennifer Lawrence.
No.
No, I'm saying she's a better actress than her, and Jennifer Lawrence gets put in fucking everything.
She does.
She's fucking.
Oh, I thought you said Jennifer Lawrence would have been better for playing the Major. And
No, I'm saying she's better than Jennifer Lawrence, but Jennifer Lawrence pops up fucking everywhere.
She does pop up everywhere. She's not that great either.
She's not.
She really isn't. She did like good in one movie, and now it's like every movie. Like, oh my god, she's so amazing. And they're like, no, she's not.
But like with Ghost in the Shell, they very easily could have.
Yeah.
Stuck to the material better. Like, Scarlett Johansson did not need to be in that movie.
No.
There are actresses out there who could play the role of the Major. Like,
well, I mean, if you're going to cast Scarlett Johansson needed to act her ass off.
Make you believe the role.
Yeah. And they could have even done some cheeky prosthetics with her, or even, like, CGI'd on her face or something. Not to make her look more Asian, but to make her look more like an android. Because, I don't know, I kind of expect, like, I've seen Ghost in the Shell, I love Ghost in the Shell a lot. I kind of expected, like, the skin not to look like real skin, but kind of, like, close. And that uncanny valley in movies when they try to, like, make people look younger or something like that, I kind of get the impression that's what the skin is supposed to look like in that anime.
Like it's trying to portray humanity, but
yeah, and they
just
didn't
off kilter.
And she was too emotional in the face. Where like that should have been really stoic.
So she'd been more like RoboCop.
Not a lot like RoboCop, but in that ballpark, yeah. More like Terminator. Like Arnold really did it better.
Yeah, but Arnold doesn't really know emotions that well.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. But
So Arnold should have played the Major?
I think
probably
Lucy Liu would have been the best one.
I don't even know if Lucy Liu would have been good in that, honestly.
I honestly don't think Lucy Liu's that great of an actress.
I like her. I liked her in the stuff.
No, I don't even think Lucy Liu. Like, that really had to go to some up-and-comer Japanese actress or something like that, because like it would have been like a career-defining moment either way. And like Scarlett Johansson, people pretty much already forgot about Ghost in the Shell. Like it'll be like another Lucy for her, like another flop under the belt. Like no one's even gonna remember that shit. But she needed to play that more. Geez, like Sarah Connor almost. Like she needed to have a lot of emotion in her eyes, not so much in her mouth. I didn't need to see her cheeks go up at all. Like that's how she needed to play that. And if people watch the movie, they know what I'm talking about. Like
I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really judge it.
It's really good. But there needed to be a lot of more eye movement instead of facial movement. And it's really kind of hard to hit on what I needed to see in that movie. And I guess anybody could have acted it, but I kind of would have wanted to see more of an Asian person. But more unknowns. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Like, give more unknown people a chance at acting and stop relying on big names to sell your movies because you're just lazy about paying for advertisements, because that's really what it feels like most of the time.
Yeah, and then you get unknowns, and the unknowns suck, or...
Yeah, they might, but that's why you do tests and stuff before a movie plays.
Yeah, but then you put all this time and effort into this unknown that everyone's like, oh my god, you gotta get people you don't know, and then you go out and you find people you don't know that you think are pretty decent, and everyone's like, yeah, they fucking suck. And you already put all this time and effort into her, whereas you've already got somebody, and this is not me saying, oh, just hire the big names.
I know.
You have a certified, guaranteed profit margin with this actor. Like, if you put, Robert Downey Jr. in a movie, you're more likely to get someone to go see it.
You are.
As opposed to, I don't know, Hank Johnson from Chicago, Illinois, who's an aspiring thespian.
Yeah.
Like, he may be just as good as an actor as Robert Downey Jr., but you can probably get him for a lot less. But you're more likely to make your money back with Robert Downey Jr. as opposed to...
I know. But I think
there's checks and balances to all of
there
it.
is so many checks and balances to
But
it.
it's like, you kind of gotta pick your battles. Like, if you want like your big name star to be like this person, and then you like a bunch of other unknowns who can get the rub from them, who are, like, I guess you kind of look at like in pro wrestling.
Okay.
You know, in a way. Okay.
Where are you going with this?
All right. So the way you get like an up and coming star to like really connect with the masses to make him feel like a bigger deal is you already have, like, say, like The Rock or John Cena, and you have them who give him a few wins against some like lower level people and kind of slowly work him up, and then when he gets some notoriety, like, oh hey, this guy's doing some cool stuff, then you put him with like a big name,
right,
and then you let him fucking win.
Yeah.
And then that gives him that credibility of, hey, this dude's legit. He just beat John Cena, or he just beat The Rock, or he just beat The Undertaker.
They do that in movies like you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's so few and far between.
It is so few and far between.
And even wrestling itself has gotten to that point where it's like it's so hard to make big name stars because they have their commodity of one or two big names, and that's all you really need, and everyone else is just kind of, well, they fill in the rest of the show.
Yeah.
And that's where entertainment in a whole has gotten is, they fill in the show.
Yeah. I mean,
make some new names, guys.
You can't, if that John guy you're talking about gets a big break, he can't just phone it in at that point either. You know, he's gotta...
Yeah, he's gotta work it.
You gotta make people go, oh, dude, that dude...
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean,
who the hell's that guy?
I think like one of the better examples would be like Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt's a really good example.
Right, like huge in what, Parks and Rec? That was what he was in.
That's where he got his.
Yeah, that's where he started from, and then like.
Well, that's not where he started from. Because he was in movies before that, but.
Yeah, but that's
where he's got his name.
Yeah, that's where he got his name from. Yeah. He did other things, but no one before Parks and Rec can be like, oh, I was a huge Chris Pratt fan. You know, it was Andy was it who played in Parks? I haven't actually seen it, but people fucking loved him in that.
He was pretty good in that.
And then he did what? Guardians. I was like, oh god, they got that guy from Parks and Recs and Guardians. He did a Lego movie too.
No, before that, the thing that got him the Hollywood break was that movie where he was they had to go kill Bin Laden.
Zero Dark 30?
Yeah, he was in that. That's
I haven't even
that's
seen
where everybody
that.
was like, holy shit, Chris Pratt lost a lot of weight.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I'd heard of him. I didn't know he was in it.
Yeah, he was in it. I think, I'm pretty sure that was the one he was in where, and then he wanted to be in Guardians, and they're like, and the director's like, can you lose 20 more pounds? He's like, I guess. So.
Yeah, but like, remember, like, when the first Guardians trailer came out, and everyone saw Chris Pratt fucking jacked, everyone lost their fucking shit.
Guardians put him over the top for sure, yeah.
They're like, holy crap. And it was just little things, like a decent movie here, a good show there.
Yeah.
And then Guardians.
I mean,
boom. And then he was in Jurassic World, Lego Movie, Passengers. He's
for some reason I hated fucking Jurassic World, but I think he acted his ass off in that one movie with Jennifer Lawrence.
Passengers. Well, he had to hold the movie for most of it by himself.
Fucking hated Jennifer Lawrence in that movie. God damn, she was so annoying.
It reminded me of like 127 Hours with James Franco.
I wish that was what the whole movie was.
It was like just him for like a year and something in this ship.
Just keep Jennifer Lawrence in the pod.
And him just like fucking stalking her dreams and shit.
Yeah.
That's really creepy. Like.
Well, I mean, it could have been just his like, you know, him not committing suicide and just going on and then having to fix the ship and then not make him such like that was the only part of the movie I fucking hated. I was like, after he opened the pod, his character was completely unredeemable for me. Like, I couldn't get back on his side for any like when she was mad about shit, I was like, yeah, she's totally justified in being pissed. Like, I would be surprised if she never talks to him again.
Yeah.
Like, but then she does, and I'm like, bad movie. Like, the whole, like, third act of that movie fucking sucked. Like,
I've not seen the movie, so just previews for it.
It's alright.
It didn't look bad, but it didn't end that great.
No.
But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you start off small,
Mm-hmm.
and then you kind of work your way up through like little things, and you get that one big
again,
movie.
I think he worked his ass off for it, where he's at. Like,
Yeah.
he earned it.
It's not like you just fall into it.
No.
And that's like a lot of people are like, oh, well, you should just give it to this person. Don't just give it to him. Make them fucking work for it.
Oh yeah, no.
Like the guy from Deadpool, he probably worked for that spot in the Hellboy remake. It's not like he was just like they went, hey, you were in Daredevil or Deadpool. Come do this part. Like he had at least audition for it. It's not like they just kind of hand something like that to somebody. Granted, they might have. It does happen.
Yeah,
like
it
a lot
does
of
happen
times.
like that. I don't know.
They
But
actually sent him the script, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll come audition for that."
Yeah, but it's not like Robert Downey Jr. is again like he very rarely has to really audition for any roles. People are like, I want Robert Downey Jr. in this project because I know he'll do a good job. I know he'll perform what I need him to perform, and they will just be like, do you want to do this role?
From the way the way it played out, I think he didn't audition for it. I think he was handed the role because there was like the backlash, and then he took a step back on his own, like how he handled it.
Yeah,
he goes, "Oh, I didn't know this person was supposed to be Asian. I'm stepping down from the role." So that means he didn't research the character at all. Like he just walked in there and like, "Yeah, we want you to play this part," and he read it, and he was like, "Okay, cool, yeah," and then he like everybody's like, "Oh, that's supposed to be Asian," blah 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 blah, and he like, "Wait, what?" And then he like looked at the comic book and was like, "Oh, hey, never mind, I'm not gonna do it." So I feel like in that case he was handed the role. Like he didn't. I don't think he auditioned for it.
Now we'll never know if he was the better choice or not. That's the thing. If someone had something with that guy specifically in mind for this spot, there's probably a reason for it, not just, hey, he was in Deadpool. Someone will see him and be like, oh, well, I gotta see what Francis is doing in this movie.
I don't really hold up much hope for the whole remake to Hellboy anyway. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed they're even going that route to begin with.
I think they have a Ron Perlman cameo in there somewhere.
No. Why would Ron even want to pop up? Because he didn't even get his third movie. Like, he didn't even get to close that character out. And like, Ron's like, fuck you guys. Put my third movie through fucking production hell so it can't get made, and then you guys want to give me like a spot in like a remake version? I wouldn't even turn up for that. It's insulting. They may have offered him one though.
He was really good in Enemy of the Gates, though.
Oh, Ron?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's a really good actor.
He is a really good actor. He was good in that whole Beauty and the Beast series that you probably don't even know or heard of.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Was that Netflix?
No. It was on TV.
Right, but do they have the series on
Oh,
Netflix?
I have no idea.
I think they do, but I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
Because there's like 3 different Beauty and the Beast things on Netflix. Like one of them's like from like fucking Europe and shit. But I haven't watched any of them.
The one I'm talking about is like, it was a series. It had Linda
I know it was
Hamilton.
on Hulu. I just don't know if it's on Netflix or not.
It had Linda Hamilton in it back in her early career. Probably after Terminator, but before Terminator 2. And like Ron Perlman was the Beast, and he lived in New York, and he was like had a lion head.
Huh.
And he would like live in the sewers, and he would fight crime.
So he was like old man.
Well, he was a young man then.
Ninja lion. Old man lion ninja.
No old man, just lion ninja. But again, he was like in his 30s during that time. I think it was like late 80s when the show came out.
I'd watch that. Ron Perlman with a lion head.
Dude,
people.
fucking, it was like, in the day, it was its fucking Twilight. I swear to God, because every fucking woman in the world watched that stupid show. My mom would watch it all the time, and I'd watch it, and the only thing I liked about it was Ron.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah, he was awesome then. So he's done prosthetic stuff. Forever, yeah.
He's got that awesome chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where. So that was our little segment on whitewashing.
That went on forever. That reminds me of what was it, like last year or the year before, we had that like 15-20 minute thing about happy holidays.
I barely remember.
You remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, we were at the very end of the podcast. We were like signing off, and
Brent said happy holidays.
no, I said happy holidays.
And then Brent went and lost it.
I think most of it was me talking. Because there's like a 15-16 minute clip of it
I think
on
it was
YouTube.
more me and you back and forth. He was over there like, I just don't care.
It doesn't matter. It has to be Merry Christmas. It fucking doesn't!
Well, Brent was just like, what's the problem with Merry Christmas? Why does everybody gotta go Happy Holidays? And we're like, because now everybody's fucking Catholic. And he's like, I don't get it. It's just Christmas. It's stupid.
It's Christmas to me. Like, yeah, but not Christmas to everybody. It doesn't matter. It's...
And the end of it, I think Brent was like, oh, okay, I kind of see the point.
Yeah. After like 20 minutes.
I see the point, but it's still, if I celebrate Christmas, what's the big deal if I say Merry Christmas? It's like Jewish person coming up to me and say Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Same to you.
Yeah.
You know, I mean...
But you live in a culture where, like, the media can't be that
diverse. We need to conglomerate everything else into one saying.
Yeah, they can't say Merry Christmas because then half their viewers are like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah. we live in a culture where everyone's too sensitive about their own well-being rather than just, being a fucking person.
You live in a country that has not a set religion at its base. At least
but everyone wants there to be a set religion as the base. But we have so many different religions that there's no way to actually do that.
The United States was supposed to be a country of diversity.
And religious freedoms.
Yeah, and religious freedoms.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Even have religious freedoms.
Even our founding fathers, who were all
Protestant.
Very much, Protestants, even put it in the Declaration of Independence that, not everybody needs to be Protestant.
The main reason they came over here was to escape their persecution.
Yeah.
You can be what you want.
You can be whatever you want. Happy holidays.
That was the thing.
I'm trying to think of other movies coming out, but I couldn't think of any that...
They're really... Well, we're at the ass end of summer. And, the only big one coming out right now, I think,
just
Star Wars.
Star Wars isn't until, December, though.
Yeah, but I was just saying, the big ones coming out down the pipeline.
Just Star Wars and Thor, really.
When's Justice League coming out? I thought that was coming out soon, too.
November, December.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Are you going to put that in the same category as Thor and Star Wars?
No, I just know those are big movies. I'm
totally going to go see it, but...
I think Justice League's going to bomb ass, and I think Star Wars might not do as hot as Disney might want. Because I think people are like, oh yeah, there's a whole thing about Star Trek, too.
Isn't there supposed to be a new TV series for Star Trek?
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
It's going to be bad.
Well, at the same time, they have that Seth MacFarlane thing, the Orville, I keep seeing trailers for.
Mm-hmm. That's got one of the writers from the original Star Trek. Well, I found out last night that the reason why we're seeing why Star Trek is being so weird right now is because Paramount essentially split companies, and now there's Paramount Films and there's CBS Company. The CBS Company kept the rights to Star Trek, but Paramount got basically keep the old movies, for distribution and stuff like that, but not the series. None of the series, like the Next Generation, TOS, Deep Space Nine, Voyager. They didn't get that.
Enterprise.
So Paramount wanted to make their own essential Star Trek, so they would have one for themselves. But in order to do that, they'd have to make something completely brand new. And if any old references to old TOS was made, it had to have been permission by CBS. If you want to put a Tribble in your movie, that has to go through some red flags and tape. But you can essentially use, because you have the rights to like the movies, you can use Captain Kirk or Spock and stuff like that. But they can't look like they do in the old TOS thing. They can kind of reference it, but they can't like outright copy it. And that is exactly why all the movies suck, because they can't like use the old bridge design. They had to change that whole thing. They can't use the same ship design. They can kind of like mirror it, but it has to be its own new thing. That's why the costumes look weird, and that's exactly what's happening with the show. And the showrunners are going, "Oh no, we're going like back to the old TOS. It's supposed to like now it's not in the alternate timeline, because not all the Star Trek fans love that new timeline at all. Like they want them to get the far away from it as possible. They want old Star Trek back, in a sense, like the old diehard Star Trek fans, and even some of the new ones, even from the new movies, went back and watched the old Star Trek stuff. Now they're becoming like old Star Trek fans, and they're like judging the new stuff kind of harshly. And they're like, no, it's gonna be back in the old TO. But then you watch stuff on it, and they're like pointing out all this stuff. So like, well, this is from the new movie. This is from the new movie. This is from the mirror. This is from that alternate timeline shit. That's not from the old TOS. And they're like, no, trust us. This is gonna be. So like, it's already like, I've heard rumors that it's already like, if it doesn't do well, it's already canceled. All the actors have gotten their schedules like cleared for like the next couple months, because they don't think the show's gonna get picked back up. So yeah, it's supposed to take place. It's supposed to take place during like the very first pilot episode of Star Trek, the old Captain Kirk one.
It's just a different ship.
Yeah, a different ship. And Spock has a stepsister. Yeah, look at your face get all crunchy over that one. Apparently the lead in the show, her family was attacked by Klingons who are now have rogue factions. And these Klingons are like, you're looking at me like, yeah. So they're like barbarian-like, and they'll have like, I guess like, they start fires on their ships and stuff, and they'll have like funeral pyres and stuff. And her family was killed, and she's like the only survivor. But like Spock's dad and human wife find her, and they adopt her, and they raise her on Vulcan, and she's the first human to go to like the Vulcan. And now she's in the show, and yeah. And
I'm not even a Star Trek fan, and that just sounds dumb as hell.
So I watched like a couple videos on this, because I'm like, okay, what is all this shit? What is this doing? Because I don't like the way this ship looks. It looks like they took the ship designs from like one of the early concepts of the Enterprise when they're doing the show. What was a concept of ship that didn't get passed, and I don't even know why they are using it, because it looks way off to me. But yeah, that's what the ship they're using in the show. And then they changed the design because they wanted to add more windows to it, because that makes it look bigger, and they like putting windows on the ships and stuff like that. And they didn't want to put it all over the hull like the old Enterprise or Next Generation Enterprise, because I guess from an art point of view, I don't agree with that, but they said it looked tacky to put it all over the hull. So that's why now the ships that's why you're seeing a lot more ships have like ring effects in it, so they can put like windows in the inner ring and then the outer ring, but you keep the same scale. Yeah, that's why you're seeing that more and more in these new movies. What are your feelings, Tad? Because you're all crunchy faced.
Well, I haven't seen or heard anything about it other than the fact that they were in fact making a Star Trek show. So all this information you just dropped on me is new information for me.
Yeah.
So
you don't look happy with it though.
I don't like the stepsister Spock thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds really fucking dumb.
That was never mentioned or talked about
in any medium.
Yeah. I mean, Spock did drop that bombshell that he had a brother in one of the movies.
So why not follow his brother?
Because she's not human.
So?
You know, when you need human.
No, Vulcans can be super entertaining, man.
No, they want a human for emotion purposes. But they need someone like Spock. See, they blended Kirk and Spock together to make some kind of like...
So they took the worst of both worlds?
Yes.
I don't watch TV anyway, so this has no effect on me. Unless, like, it fucking...
Hey, you watch Star Trek?
I won't watch this fucking shit. I'll fucking go back and watch this Zindi shit. Which is actually pretty decent, not gonna lie. Like, when it actually gets to
Star Trek Continues on YouTube. It's actually pretty good. But it's ending because of the whole...
CBS bullshit?
CBS bullshit and copyright bullshit, yeah.
Oh, that's
I actually, the last episode of like Star Trek Continue I watched, and I know a lot of people don't watch it, but if you watch Star Trek and you like Star Trek, it's worth looking up on YouTube. Star Trek Continue. The last episode actually teared me up. It was so damn good.
Isn't that the one we got like some of the past actors to come on? Like Chekhov was on one of them, I thought.
No, Chekhov's never been on it. That last episode I watched did have Q in it. Guy played Q. And they had Lou Ferrigno in the very first episode. So not just Star Trek people, but they have had other big actors in it.
Everything is I know there is a
Grant Hamamara from Mythbusters is on it too.
I know there's like a Star Trek movie I saw on YouTube. It was like an hour-ish long, and they had like a behind the scenes thing.
One.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know that one. That one was actually written and directed and paid for all by the guy who played Tuvok from Voyager.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah.
I knew it was one of them.
And he used his Tuvok character in it. But I guess he had such a love for Star Trek that he wanted to keep doing Star Trek. I don't think it was him who got the whole lawsuit and made the whole fan film thing fucked up, but one fan company was actually like getting profit from their fan film, which is, if you make any fan film, you're not supposed to like retain
monetize it.
Monetize or get any kind of profit from it because you don't technically own it. It's just a fan film. You can put it out there. You can't sell any merchandise. Most times you can't like sell any DVD copies of your work. You have to get permission from the people who technically own the thing you're parodying, which sometimes people do, and that's why sometimes you see stuff like that. But there was some company that some studio that did that, and they got lawsuit, and now every Star Trek fan film is like, our fan thing is like fucked now, because now you have to, like I just said, you have to get permission. Like, even Paramount has to get permission to use, like, the triple. If they're going to use a triple, they have to get that red flag and all that stuff. Yeah, it's really bad.
That's why I hate corporations.
Yeah.
Monopolies.
So, that's what's happening there. I was going to lead into something else. Oh, I was going to ask you guys, the gaming channel. Your thoughts on it?
Right. Been awfully quiet in this episode.
I haven't watched a whole lot of them.
Well, you don't have to watch them necessarily.
Like,
just
what experience with like playing them, or any cool game you want to do, or whatever.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed. I mean, especially doing the Shovel Knight, I've enjoyed that. It's
games you might be looking forward to playing. And
biggest game I've been waiting to play and looking forward to is Dark Soul. I've intentionally stayed away from playing that because I'm really eager to play
Dark Souls. Dark Souls, I don't think it's really hard to LP, but it's like when you're LPing something, especially like in the comedy aspect that we're approaching it from, like leveling up and becoming like a complete supreme badass in the game is almost damn near impossible unless you do it off camera.
But you're just kind of going through and
we're just going through and making fun of it.
Like when we did like fucking 2 years ago, we did that Pokemon randomizer Nuzlocke. Like we were supposed to take a little bit of time in between each episode to kind of like level up some stuff. We never fucking did.
No,
we just like powered through it, and my stuff was always like so weak, and then I died like before I got through Mount Moon.
I thought that was an interesting concept for the show, where you die, that you died.
Yeah, like you're done.
You're done.
Like I lost all my Pokemon. I was now destroyed by the Geodude.
The only reason we don't do that anymore is because we suck, and episodes will only be like 5 seconds long, and be like, well, that was that game. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Like if we were going,
it's kind of funny, but
if we're going with that route, Tomb Raider wouldn't have gotten past the
Jesus.
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
They would have had like 7 different episodes that would have been like 4 minutes long. Just jump. What? Oh shit.
I'm really looking forward to doing the Metal Gear thing that we're gonna plan on doing. I'm having fun playing Titanfall. I ended up having to solo it for a couple episodes because Dad wasn't feeling good to record.
And then when he was getting work done.
Yeah.
Scheduling's gonna be a bitch.
Yeah. Luckily, we'll power through that. We'll figure that out. Any other games, you guys?
No, I ain't got none.
No.
I'm playing with Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider it up.
No, actually, at some point I want to do a co-op for like Borderlands or Borderlands 2, even if it's just like a one-off, just see how far we get before we die.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
And a partner.
Yeah, we can do that. What do you do? The first Borderlands or the second one? Because the first one didn't have co-op.
Yeah, the first one was co-op. You can get up to like 4 players on it. I have the first one for...
Was that just for like a death round, or was it actually play the whole game?
No, yeah, it's like you go through the whole game, and then you can also do like...
They must have updated that, because I don't remember that.
No, it's always been like that. Like since it came out. It was like,
I do not remember that.
First time I played it was like a week after it came out, and I was doing co-op with my buddy Mikey.
Mm.
Like I have like Borderlands, the first one for my 360. I just picked up Borderlands 2 and like these prequel.
I don't know.
Borderlands
Borderlands
$10 for the PS4. I know you don't like the art design on it.
It's not so much the art design; it's just nothing to look at. You know, it's just fucking yellow. It's just a very yellow game. I've always like hated the color yellow, I guess, and like things that portray yellow, just blah.
Well, it's because it represents fear, and you're not afraid of shit.
Is it supposed to represent fear?
If you go off of the Sinestro corpse, yeah.
Oh.
By Green Lantern's
I
might.
suppose. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Nerd.
Anything that's yellow, I just, ugh.
So you hate bananas?
So dull. I don't hate bananas. I would hate a field of bananas. Like,
do you hate sunflowers?
I would hate a field of sunflowers.
Is that why you're nocturnal? Because the sun's yellow? And you're like, fuck you, sun.
Maybe.
Do you hate minions?
Yes.
Good. I would have lost a lot of respect for you if you're like, no, I fucking love minions, dude. Those things are awesome.
No, they're not that awesome.
Ba-na-na-na. Shut the fuck up.
You've just probably watched them so many times or had to hear them.
I thought they were annoying Despicable Me, man. And then they get their own goddamn movie?
They need a hit, man.
Fucking just hate kids.
Wow. Sorry, future Ellie, who might go back and watch her dad's like.
Oh, I love you.
He loves his own kid.
Yeah, like there's like a handful of kids in this world I love and appreciate, but most of you, I fucking hate you. You're loud, obnoxious.
Poor
you're like Donald Trump if you had bigger hands.
Poor future Ellie. I'll go back and watch my dad's repertoire of body of work.
Dad, why do you hate kids? Do you see the other kids? Like, oh my god, they're loud, they're annoying.
What do you mean you're not going to bring the grandkids by anymore? Like,
fuck
you, Dad. You know why.
You have old world views. Are you kidding me?
What are you talking about? I know, Dad.
Like, totally okay, you're an alien sexual. It's whatever.
I went back and I uploaded the old YouTube videos off the premium box.
Oh, you mean... A few years it'll be called MeTube because it's all about me.
Well, I imagine this. Once YouTube dies, that someone will have cataloged the entire YouTube catalog and put it in some kind of like thing you can go back and watch. This was early humans.
Like that fucking seed vault thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this was to preserve our humanity. This one's to preserve our stupidity. Why? Because Jake Paul's a thing.
Yeah. God damn.
That shit makes me mad. Like, someone like that gets so fucking big and fucking famous.
On the same platform, too.
Yeah.
For, like, being an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even, like... He never did anything, like, lovable.
He never did anything unique. That's the thing.
That too. Yeah. That
Like,
too.
He's just copying off what other people did. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this other guy's also doing...
I guess he's kind of hot. I don't know why he's so popular.
I don't know.
I'd imagine it has something to do with his looks. That's about it.
Like, his brother got big off of Vine and
Yeah.
transferred over, and is a generally nice guy from what I've heard, but...
I don't know, he started that big riot over at
Comic-Con.
was it a Comic-Con or was it like a YouTube con?
No, it's Comic-Con. He, like, ran through the crowd and shit.
No, that was a streaming con. I mean, it was a con, but it wasn't for comics. It was for...
It wasn't San Diego Comic-Con, but... VidCon?
That was what it was. Yeah, VizCon. It was for YouTube stuff, because, like, Philip DeFranco and Rooster Teeth were there and stuff like that. I guess if nobody has anything to add, I guess we could talk a little bit about NebraskaCon that's coming up. We got a few more minutes we can kill.
About 3 months away.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's the answer I was looking for.
I can't wait.
Are you dressing up, Chad, in any kind of capacity?
I thought about running around naked and saying, wee wee, pee pee, but then I was like, I'd be mocking that 70s show, so probably not. Except I probably
Do you think
will.
people would recognize it, that it was supposed to be from that 70s show?
If I have a Nixon mask on. I'd be like that one guy's like, yeah, go Foreman! And then I get tackled and, you know.
People might not, like, come up and compliment your awesome Casper cosplay.
I thought it'd be, like, on point, man.
Yeah.
Just, nope.
We should be there. We don't have any kind of panel or anything like that because we're not that popular. But we'll be on the floor. If you listen, you can probably find us.
You'll probably hear Jason's Batman growl.
Mm-hmm. That's
Also known as his voice.
the awesome Batman.
I'll probably be...
Kevin Conroy.
No, don't flatter yourself.
It's my impression of Kevin Conroy. It's not exact. Like, it's not...
I think you just make him sad when you do it then. He
Probably.
hears you and you're like, really?
Dude, that would be awesome if Kevin Conroy heard me.
He comments on it and you're like, oh
I'm
my
like,
god, Kevin
holy
Conroy!
shit.
He's like, I appreciate the effort, but for the love of all of Batman, for the love of just...
Are you doing it now?
No, I can't do impressions to save my life, dude.
Because it kind of sounds like you're doing a thing with your voice.
I can kind of do... Not just my voice just goes through octaves. I hit puberty finally.
It sounded like you're trying to, like, channel your inner Kevin Conroy there. We'll be there. Looking forward to it. Like, the whole cast of RWBY's going to be there. I'm excited about that.
I think that panel is just going to be
I don't know. You think it's going to be a panel or like a meet and greet?
I'm sure they're going to do a panel. There might be a meet and greet, but either way, it's going to be a freaking just zoo of people.
Yeah, it will be a zoo of people.
There's
also the guy who plays Spock on Star Trek Continue. He's a voice actor. Does a lot of animes and stuff. None I'm not too familiar with. There's a couple other voice actors there. All of them are voice actors from certain animes and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about that. Really. It's like, what, 2 months away? 2 months away. Don't have my costume done yet.
No, you got 3 months.
3 months away.
October... Wait, is it beginning of November or end of November?
beginning of November.
Alright, then yeah, 2 months.
Brent's costume's pretty much, for the most part, done. A little here and here. Look for the Facebook page. We'll probably have some pictures when they are done. And you can probably wrap up the podcast then, because everybody kind of seems tuned out.
just not much going on this month for us.
Yeah, I'm glad we went monthly, because if we went weekly, we'd have been like, oh.
Welcome to the podcast. See you later.
Yeah. Air's nice. I hope it stays clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not really much going on as far as
Hopefully
anything.
next month has a little bit more to reveal to the podcast, but you'll have to tune in and find out. And
I'm sure most of we'll have our costumes done by the end of next month. And
oh God, I hope so. I'll be either freaking out next month or I'll be on like streak. I don't know. Probably look forward to my freak out.
Ah, it'll be alright. Worst case scenario, you can just go take a poop and feel better.
What?
Well, it doesn't work for you? Just me? Okay.
Yeah.
I know I'm feeling down, man. Just go push it out.
Really?
that was something I seen on Facebook.
See, because that would be
You'll
something.
feel good. Go poop. You'll feel better.
I would believe that from Brent, because he will like stop us in traffic to find somewhere to go shit, and I'll be sitting in the car for like 20 minutes, and he'll come back and be like, I've never seen you do that. So now I'm just like worried that you'll never feel good.
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Alright. Thanks for watching or listening. We'll
Yeah,
be
something.
next week. Look for our videos. Find us on Facebook. Hit like and share. La la la.